I'll be right back.
Oh,
Not too shabby.
it's a boy. Oh, you almost said, oh, wow.
I always try.
Yeah.
I've always tried. I've never been able to do it.
Well, you need a lot of burp for that.
It's a lot of gas. It's a lot of gas. I'll try.
Yeah, get gassed up. Get gassed up today. What song is that?
Down with the sickness.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the next part.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm a musician.
Yeah. That's you too.
I've never listened.
Good.
Oh, yeah? Not great?
They were better.
What's their best song that I would know?
With or Without You.
How's that
Sunday,
go?
Bloody Sunday. I'm not singing that shit.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Yeah.
Tuesday,
See,
Wednesday,
there you go.
happy
You know
days.
it. He knows it, everyone. Hello, weirdos.
Hi.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of a new name for them. I couldn't.
And welcome to a scrumptious episode of
Tangents of Horror.
Wow, we did it. My name's Brandon.
And my name's Steven, and I also did it.
You did. I'm proud of you. Look
Now,
at that.
you said scrumptious.
Because we're doing a movie that starts with scruff.
Cruh.
Because we're doing 1996's Scream.
Scruffy.
What?
What if it was called Scruffy instead of Scream?
That would not make sense.
Why? Because someone screamed in this movie?
Well, no one is Scruffy. And it wasn't the original title anyway.
I don't know the characters' names, but I would call one of these characters Scruffy. I would want to, give him a noogie.
Doesn't mean there's...
Yeah, you
what was
wanna-
the word? Scruffy?
Scruffy?
That they would have a beard or something.
Yeah, I guess.
No one had a beard. Except in the original poster, one of the killers had a beard, even though he doesn't have one in the movie.
Now that's some interesting stuff. That's a
got a little-
mustache. Wow.
It's a goatee. It's
yeah.
shape of beard.
It's like a Leonardo DiCaprio.
But he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
that?
interesting that they went that direction.
Yeah.
I wonder
People wonder what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe he was filming another movie like the Superman fiasco and they couldn't CGI it out,
Yeah.
so it was 1996.
They wish they could.
Yeah, that's Skeet Ulrich. He plays Billy Loomis, the killer. Yeah.
Is that the boyfriend?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
the boyfriend. Yes, this
Billy?
was released.
Okay.
What
Billy.
happened?
I'm getting the names down. Billy
Billy and Stu.
and Stu.
Yes.
Okay.
December 6th, 1996.
Spooky.
Steven was not even born.
1996? Yes,
Yeah.
I was born.
Oh.
How dare you?
Did you see this in theaters?
Yeah, dude. I saw this in theaters. No, I didn't get a fake ID yet. I couldn't.
You were like one, right?
I was like 1.5.
Box office. No, we'll start with the budget.
Okay.
14 to 15
15
million.
million.
Box office.
82 million.
No.
No, 40. Higher?
What was that?
$40.
43.
$43.
No.
It's higher than 80 million?
Yeah.
200?
It's a Wes Craven film. This is the guy that did A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Elm Street 1 and 2. 143 million.
He didn't do 2. 173 million.
Oh, I had the 3 right.
It was close.
Oh, wow.
In some universe. And it was originally titled Scary Movie.
Interesting.
Right?
Because that movie did come out.
Yeah.
Shot for
that
shot.
That is a movie. Because you thought you saw this movie when we were watching it. And it turns out, no, you saw Scary Movie.
I saw Scary Movie. And so I basically did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Directed by Wes Craven. Like I said, he did Nightmare on Elm Street and Last House on the Left and The Hills Have Eyes and A Vampire in Brooklyn starring Eddie Murphy.
Was he the vampire?
He was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good role.
It was a good
I would
movie.
love to see Eddie Murphy as
I
a
haven't
vampire.
seen it since I was a kid. It's probably
Okay.
not that great.
It is.
Written by Kevin Williamson.
Oh.
Right?
Star Wars.
Dawson's Creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
Halloween H2O.
Oh, yeah.
The Faculty. And he did the TV show The Following with Kevin Bacon, who was in Tremors.
Right.
Yes.
And he, yep,
Yeah.
was playing in the sand.
Oh, and his bacon juice. With his bacon grease.
'Cause
Want
he's
some
Kevin-
of my bacon grease?
Oh, I don't know what this is.
It was something we did on the episode.
Really?
Yeah, I asked you if you wonder. I wonder if he's ever asked someone if they're ready for his bacon.
Oh, I
grease.
blocked that out of my mind. I definitely didn't want to hear that again. Holy
Well,
shit.
you did. Call back.
Oh, please.
Cinematography by Mark Irwin.
Oh,
Right? He did
Baby
Scanners.
Driver. That would be cool, though.
Actually, wait. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
No, he's interesting. He went from Scanners, The Fly, The Blob, Videodrome, horror movies, sci-fi.
Oh, is that what that is?
And then he moved over to Dumb and Dumber, Mighty Ducks 2, Vampire in Brooklyn, Freddy Got Fingered, Me, Myself, and Irene, American Pie 2, Old School, and Grandma's Boy,
Okay.
and more.
That's a very specific, little 90s genre.
Those
and
are all
early
great
2000s.
movies. That's why I picked them, because they're
Wow.
all movies that I love.
Wow.
They're fantastic.
Incredible.
Me, Myself, and Irene, that's a hoot.
Dumb
Dumb and Dumber is the greatest comedy to ever be made.
So some have
with the
said.
best soundtrack ever.
John Williams.
No,
Oh.
that would be a score. The soundtrack is just like songs by
Oh, I
artists.
see. Okay. You learned
Speaking
something
of
new.
music,
Hi.
the music for Scream was by Marco Beltrami.
Italian.
Yeah, there you go. He did Mimic, right? Good
No.
movie. It's funny
Is that
because
it?
Steven hasn't seen anything.
I don't watch movies.
He did Scream 1 through 4, so you've
I've
seen,
seen
one of
one
them.
of those. Yeah.
He also did Halloween H2O, Joyride,
Why do you keep saying that movie? Halloween H2O?
because that's the name of the movie.
I hate that title for some reason.
I know, it's Halloween 20 years later.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was
What?
it was like the first time they rebooted.
Does it have anything to do with water?
No.
Oh, it got worse.
I don't understand what your problem is.
Infinity Pool would have been a better title. Because it's a scary
Sorry,
movie
I
in
coughed
water.
on my laughter.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Who acted?
A lot of people.
Can you tell me?
What, in Halloween H2O?
No, in Scream 1, 1996.
We're getting there.
Oh, okay.
Because Marco also did Joyride, Hellboy. We hear a lot about
I
Hellboy.
love that boy.
Alien vs. Predator, Logan. You've seen Logan, right?
Is this the Wolverine?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Dude, that's a
I
fantastic
saw the one
movie.
with the Deadpool that wasn't Deadpool, and people were angry because he had one blade coming out of his hand.
Oh, yeah, that one's not great.
That was the last X-Men movie I've seen.
All right. Scream, 1996. Starring Neve Campbell
Yes.
as Sydney Prescott.
Bruce Campbell's daughter.
No.
Okay.
Fun fact, though,
What?
her dad was
Bruce
my
Campbell.
drama teacher in high school.
Interesting.
Right? That's crazy. David Arquette as Dewey Riley.
Oh.
Oh, that's the
was-
cop.
Oh, Dewey sounds like a movie nerd's name.
He is kind of nerdy and like
he is
Dewey.
Dewey.
Courtney Cox is Gail Weathers,
I know that
who
chick.
almost didn't get the role because she was so famous for Friends.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I want to play someone different than
Rachel.
the person I play. No, she plays Monica.
Why did you have to check your notes and then not remember who she
I didn't
plays?
look down.
You look down and then you look back
Doesn't
up.
say there what she plays on
Well,
Friends.
maybe you're just trying to remember who
She
Courtney
plays
Cox
Gail
is.
Weathers, the
She's
reporter
Rach-
bitch.
She's Rachel?
She's not Monica.
Monica.
Ross's sister.
I can't. Oh, yes.
There you go. You have no idea.
Fluffy cat.
Matthew Lillard as Stu Macher.
Oh, his name is Stu Macher?
Yeah.
Like the famous race car driver Schumacher?
There's a Schumacher? I
Yeah,
don't know.
Michael Schumacher, one of the best F1 racers who drives for the Ferrari team.
That's sort of close, I guess. But he
Yeah.
also plays in the new FNAF movie. He's the killer in that.
He's the old man.
He is in
All
the
grown up.
yellow bunny.
Freddie.
The yellow bunny suit, is that what they call him?
I thought he was
forget.
a bear. It is a
No,
bunny,
he's a
isn't it?
bunny.
Golden.
Golden bunny,
Maybe
something like
golden.
that. I don't know. But yeah, he even does the knife swipe in FNAF
And
that he does in
cleans it off
fucking this movie.
with his hand.
Oh, I love him. He's so cool.
An homage,
He's
if you would
he's
say.
one of my favorite characters in the movie.
He's a great guy, and I agree. He's a good actor, and he reminds me a lot of Bruce Campbell's physical comedy.
Big rumor in the Scream
What? Verse?
fandom.
Okay.
He's still alive.
Dun, dun,
We
dun,
want
dun,
it.
dun.
We want it. Hashtag Stu's alive.
his
Bring it on.
Death was only a TV screen falling on his head.
You
that
never
doesn't
know.
kill everyone.
You never know.
And getting electrocuted and
I mean, if
shaking.
Chad can get stabbed as many times as he did
It's true.
in this universe, I'm
Yeah.
sure a TV to the head.
Yeah,
You know,
nothing.
you never know. I don't know. All right, moving on. Rose McGowan as Tatum. The friend of
cheerleader.
Sydney with the boobs.
Cheerleader.
Is she a cheerleader? She acts like a cheerleader.
She says she is, I think, in the first opening sequence.
Well, she has like the 10 on her
That's
shirt.
true. She wears
That's actually a callback to A Nightmare on Elm Street because Johnny Depp's
Room
character has a little like cut off jersey with a 10 on it.
Oh, wow. Maybe he's a cheerleader too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp can be anything. He's a fantastic actor.
What else has he done?
Everything.
Okay. I'm sold.
Do you actually need to know?
Is he Pirates of the Caribbean?
Pirates of the Caribbean, Edward Scissorhands, Benny and June. He was in other movies. Astronaut's Wife, I believe. Secret Window.
Nothing I've seen.
That's a shame. We should do Secret Window. It's a Stephen King movie.
Johnny Depp-a-thon.
Hell, there you go. Skeet Ulrich as Billy Loomis, the killer we mentioned.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore, the one and only, as Casey Baker.
Yeah.
The biggest star in the movie, and she gets killed in the opening scene.
Thank goodness.
No.
No.
The one and only, the hilarious Jamie Kennedy as Randy Meeks. There's certain rules that one must abide by. Yeah, you know. And finally, last but not least,
The
Steven.
Fonz.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, the Fonz is in this.
Oh.
Henry Winkler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies, too.
Oh.
Like Little Nicky.
He's in the Adam Sandler
Wait,
verse. No. Oh.
Waterboy.
Okay.
I think he's in Little Nicky, too, but he's a lot in Waterboy.
And The Last Action Hero.
No.
Oh. Shit. I thought he was...
I don't even know where to go with this. You keep bringing up Last Action Hero, and I know you haven't even seen it.
Maybe.
Roger L. Jackson.
Who's this?
Who haven't we mentioned? The biggest character of the film. And we don't even see them.
Don't do this to
because
me.
it's just a...
Vomit? You're
No.
doing vomit with your mouth.
No.
You're throwing
what
up
else comes out of your mouth? That's not physical.
noise.
Yes. But what do you make the noise into?
Words.
And you use words to
Narrate.
and talk.
And talk.
He's the voice.
Of
The talk.
Oh, he's the talk.
He's the talker.
Oh, okay. He's the talker on the telephone.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense because when they were doing it, once they exposed who they were and they're using the voice box, I'm like, I don't recognize that voice.
Which is funny because they don't really show the voice box in the first one, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did
had
they
a little
show it?
walkie-talkie type thing.
Oh,
where
yeah.
It's
Okay.
assumed it's like a voice changer.
But yeah, he does the voice. Fun fact, he wasn't supposed to keep doing the voice. He was supposed to just be like a temp until they found the real voice, but he did such a damn good job. They're like, you know what? We don't want to pay someone else as well. We already paid you. We'll just keep it.
I agree. He nailed it. He nailed
did.
like a certain energy that once he got angry, it like changed up the whole vibe.
And he's also been in one other movie that we've watched on the show.
Scream 6.
It was a sci-fi movie. Well, sorry, other than Scream 6, because he still does the voice. But
Oh, wow.
He did a sci-fi movie we've done.
Aliens.
No.
I don't remember. Mars Attacks.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Whew.
Yeah, he was over the loudspeaker or something.
The translator for the aliens.
Translator, thank
Yeah.
you. There you go. Look at that. And then also his biggest role was as someone from Powerpuff Girls, some JoJo.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
The monkey with the brain exposed in a glass container.
That's his biggest thing. So he's done the
that's great.
show and all the movies that they've done and whatnot.
I'd be a happy man.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have a long list. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming with Scream on your resume and then Powerpuff
Yeah,
Girls,
you're in.
pretty much set.
You're set. Animated and horror.
Because Powerpuff Girls is still pretty big.
I still
doesn't
got my
that have
posters.
quite the following?
Oh, yeah.
Like people want a
was
live
iconic.
action. They tried to make a
I
live
think they
action.
keep rehashing still on these Cartoon Networks.
Are they like superheroes? Do they have
Yes.
powers?
Yes.
Okay.
They were accidents created by Professor X.
Okay.
No, like Chemical X was spilled into their concoction of sugar, spice, and everything nice. But then Professor Plutonium, that was his name, accidentally mixed the secret ingredient, Chemical X, and that big explosion. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born using their ultra superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. It's all in the intro. It explains it. And then the music.
I'm assuming you've watched it.
Yes, I bought the VHS at Blockbuster and hid behind the counter so they wouldn't see that a boy was buying Powerpuff Girls. I got the movie.
Nice.
But it's sick.
I've never seen it.
There's like blood coming out and teeth getting
Well,
knocked out
wasn't
of
it
their face.
Nickelodeon or
Yeah, I think
Comedy
so.
Central
Yeah,
or something?
Nickelodeon, I'm sure.
All right.
Teletoon.
But yeah, That is Ghostface.
There we are.
Jojo Mojonomo.
Mojo Jojo.
What's his name?
Mojo Jojo.
Mojojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo. You got it.
All right. The opening of this movie. Crazy shit.
Drew
Barrymore.
And even in
Making
this
popcorn.
opening sequence, I was saying her name's Drew. Like people just say, "Hey, Drew,"
Yeah.
when referring
She
to
even
her.
has a talk show. The Drew Barrymore Show.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a pun.
No. She was in the best Charlie's Angels movies. She was in E.T. Big star. Big star.
I can remember an actress from Spice Girls. Well, no,
Spice Girls.
what was the girls you said?
Charlie's Angels?
Charlie's Angels.
Well, now I'm blanking.
Lucy Liu.
Yep, Lucy Liu.
Yes, that's it. I'm good.
I'm blanking on the other one. Yell at us. Yell at us.
Britney Spears.
No. Anyway, Drew Barrymore's at home and she's getting ready with popcorn.
Yeah, she's going to put in a video, as she said, on the phone at one point. She's going to...
Yeah, because someone keeps phoning her.
Yeah. And she's like, oh my God. But then she gets a little flirty with
wrong
the guy.
number.
Yeah, like 2-3 times.
It just keeps calling. And he strikes up a convo.
Yeah, what you
about
making?
scary movies.
Oh, popcorn.
Oh, I hear popcorn.
Going to put in a video.
What are you doing? You going to the
Yeah.
movies? No, I'm at home, stupid.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No, but yeah.
And
he knows she's home.
Oh, yeah, because she's like, why do you want to know so much about whatever? And he's like, I want to know who I'm looking at.
I want to know more about who I'm looking at.
I want to know who I'm looking at. What did you say? I mean, I want to know who I'm talking to.
No, you didn't say that.
That's not what you said.
Stop it.
And then the popcorn's getting bigger.
Yeah, and it's like, what do you do? What do you do in this instance? Popcorn's getting bigger, but then the guy's like, I want to see you, and she's getting paranoid locking doors.
Why? I mean,
just move it, right?
don't have to, but why do you keep answering the phone?
Yeah. Well, you said don't hang up on me, really angry at one point.
After like the
3,
third or fourth time
and she's like,
answering.
okay, I am single. And are we not going to talk about, is she unhappy in her relationship? Because she did tell this strange man on the phone that she doesn't have a boyfriend.
It's true.
And that's never touched upon again. It's like, hello, Drew.
Yeah.
You got a nice big football, strong boyfriend guy.
Yeah, you watched a movie, you watching it with a boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah. It's like, geez. All right. A little
Wow.
taboo.
Poor Steve.
Yeah. Is that his name?
Her boyfriend. Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, and then the caller turns nasty and he wants to play a game.
Yeah.
And it's not Monopoly.
No.
No.
And that would have honestly probably gotten everybody angrier. At this point, does he reveal the boyfriend?
Well, first he wants to play Fortnite.
Right. And she's like, I'm unranked. We're just going to play with bots for the first few rounds. It's not worth it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, Ghostface is a big gamer.
Yeah.
No, he wants to...
What?
I don't think he
reveals what the game
reveals
is
right away. He says no, because he says I want to play a game, and is that all right with you, Blondie? And that's when she hangs up and starts running and hides, I think, and he locks all the doors.
Yeah.
And at this point, you can actually see the shadow of the boyfriend in the background. But then I think he calls again, and that's when she's like, "What do you want?"
Turn
blah
on
blah
the
blah blah.
lights.
Can you see me? Can you see me? Because she's like looking everywhere. And then he's like, yeah, I got your boyfriend. Turn on the patio lights. Turn them off. And we got to play a game or he dies.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
And the game is, horror movie quiz, which you would be great at.
Well, yeah, because earlier she made it known that
she's a fan.
She's a fan of the genre.
Yeah.
She likes that
She's a listener.
So do you remember the 3 questions that she gets asked?
Who's the killer in Nightmare on Elm Street?
Nope. Halloween.
Halloween.
Do you remember who the killer is?
Halloween. That's...
We've watched it, too.
We have?
It's not the Claws. We've watched Halloween with the babysitter and...
Oh, yeah. Oh. Halloween.
No.
Freddy.
Michael
Mercury.
Myers. Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Steve would already be dead, Stephen.
Oh, Jesus. I'm already dead.
Question number 2.
Yeah.
Who was the killer in Friday the 13th? Also a movie we've watched.
Friday the 13th. That's the one they go out into the cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
I guess technically a cottage in the
Well, yeah, it's a camp.
yeah, and there's a property on there, and was this the trick question one? Because I only remember the answer for the trick question, where it was the mother who originally did the killings.
All right.
Oh, right, because he was the one that drowned.
Yes. Jason comes in the second
Jason
movie.
drowned.
Question number 3.
Oh, there was 3?
Yeah.
He'd already be dead.
Well, Steve was dead.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
oh, this is for her.
You can keep going, but Steve's got to
Yeah.
die. And then he slices.
Yeah.
His guts are everywhere. And he's like, and he's gone.
did that.
Steve's out.
Ooh.
Well, he had the tape on his mouth.
Right,
He
makes
couldn't
sense.
speak for himself.
That makes sense.
It does. What door am I at?
Back door.
Yeah, because he throws that shit through the window and it's like, ah!
Yeah.
She's running.
Why didn't she answer, by the way? 50-50. If you're going to run away anyways, just take it.
She was scared.
Sure. I mean,
She was trying not to poop.
yeah, I've been there.
Because that happens.
Yeah. That's why I failed all my tests in school.
Because you poop?
I had to poo the whole time, and I couldn't think
That happens.
and answer questions.
Yeah, there's a little chase scene.
Yeah.
And then you see the parents' car pulling up slowly and boom. No, sorry.
No.
She's at the window and she sees the car and she's
Yeah.
like, oh,
In the distance.
Mom, Dad. And then all of a sudden, Ghostface is at like another window or something.
Yeah.
And she like turns around. She's like, ah. And then
Yeah.
he smashes the window and there's a chase scene
Yeah.
and it's all like through the house.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the popcorn comes back and the plane's all
Yeah.
smoky.
Yeah, that's no good.
Well done.
And
Atmospheric.
right off the first bat, she's already like fighting back with Ghostface too, right?
Oh, yeah. She like
kicking him.
hits him with a vase.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Smashed it over his head. So I love seeing a horror villain where they're not like invincible
Oh, yeah.
and they're not supernaturally strong. It's just another dude, and it makes it scarier.
Yeah, he's all grumbling every time he gets hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's very, I was going to say Three Ninjas, Three Stooges like
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
some aspects. But yeah, she gets stabbed eventually and choked out.
Out in the lawn,
Out in the
right
lawn,
before I love that she's trying to scream for her parents. No voice is coming out.
Yeah, because he like
Yeah.
stabbed her in the chest
Yeah.
and choked her out and probably broke her
Lung.
voice box.
Pop a lung.
But then she like
Figure out.
boots him in the nuts or some shit and
Yeah.
he falls over and she's like crawling and she's got the phone and shit
Yeah.
and it's just not
Oh yeah,
working.
and then it's great. Yeah, because the parents go inside and they pick up the phone trying to call 911. Then they hear Drew
Casey?
Barrymore.
Casey?
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, it's not Drew Barrymore. I'm a big
Who is
fan."
that?
But they hear her daughter. They're like, "Oh, we got to find her." And then they open the front door.
Well, yeah, the dad's like, I need you to go over to the Mackenzie's house. She opens the door and she's like, hey,
Yeah,
because Casey's hanging out
Casey's just hanging
in a
out
tree.
in a tree,
Gutted.
once again.
Just Ghostface caught up to her. She
Yeah.
was trying to get away. He caught up. He killed her, and they dragged her away. And she was like holding the phone. There's blood everywhere.
And then scream.
Fun
comes-
fact. You know how when it zooms into her hanging in the tree, it's all kind of choppy and cool looking?
Yeah.
That's because they cut each other frame out so that it would be shorter so that the rating on the movie wouldn't be so bad.
Oh, interesting. Very good.
So it was like an accidental cool thing where
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
like blah, choppy and then scream. Blah.
Oh, very good.
Good opening.
What rating was this?
R?
Oh,
I
they
would
were
assume.
trying to get AO.
X?
Oh, X.
I don't know.
I don't know how the movies do it. Video games have an AO.
I don't even know where they put it on here.
I will never know.
I mean, well, it's probably
Well,
rated
rated
R.
R for
Strong graphic horror, violence, and gore.
and language. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, that shitty fucking language. It happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the opening sequence.
Fucking great.
Very fun. Very
My
good.
favorite opening sequence of
In
a
the
movie.
world,
Of a horror movie, yeah.
Oh.
For sure.
do you have one in mind for a non-horror movie?
Not when you put me on the spot
Well, then
like
why'd
that.
you make the distinction?
The opening of Baby Driver. Boom. Answered.
Yep, pretty good.
Right?
Thank you.
Then we get introduced to good old Sydney.
Yeah,
She's in her bedroom,
in a
being all
little
girly,
nightgown.
getting ready for bed,
Yeah.
and boom, Billy shows up at the window like
Yeah.
a creepy little motherfucker.
A Romeo and Juliet.
She's like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, I was watching The Exorcist and I got horny
Yeah, as one does.
because I was thinking of us.
Likes long hair.
And it was the
That's not The Exorcist. That was The Grudge. Sorry.
that's the Ring.
Oh, no.
Oh yes.
Grudge didn't have long hair covering her
I mean-
face.
Was there a person in the Grudge?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh wait, is
a-
the Grudge the one with the TV? No.
that's the ring.
Okay.
That's the cursed VHS found in a well or something, or the well was on
I don't remember what the
Grudge is, I think, just some creepy chick.
I don't remember.
And she also has hair over her face. Some spirit.
Well, Billy was watching The Exorcist.
Yes.
And it was made on... he was watching the TV version, so it was edited.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it's kind of like our relationship.
Yeah.
And right away, you're like, damn, dude.
Yeah. Because he didn't
cold.
hear the line, fuck me.
No.
From The Exorcist.
Yeah, they would
so
definitely
like,
cut that out.
That's like my relationship.
I'm surprised you even knew that.
Like, I'm
that
a
blew
movie
me away.
guy.
Wow. And also, if you didn't notice, there's an acoustic version of Don't Fear the Reaper playing in this scene. So right away, it's like, yo, fucker's the killer.
Fucker's Father Reaper.
But this is right after he did the killing.
Yeah. It's true.
It is.
It's true.
Because Stu is with his girlfriend at this point.
Yeah. Right across the
Because
street.
Tatum says, no, Stu was with me last night.
Yeah.
Remember?
I remember.
It all comes.
I remember.
You don't. Because you only watched it once.
I
And there's
remember.
so much to connect.
No, I have it all written down. I take notes.
Yeah?
My
They on your
mind
foot?
palace.
Mind Palace?
Mind palace.
Mind Bullets.
What's that?
It's a Tenacious D reference.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
Sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mind.
No, he'd be
bullets.
like, mind bullets.
Mind.
It's like I'm coming all the time.
And yeah, so we're introduced to the
Billy
girl
gets
and
too
the
excited.
boy.
He gets
He's-
shut down, dude.
Yeah, he's like, we don't fuck anymore. And she's like, well, I'm not ready for it. He's like, whatever. Oh, let's do over the clothes. I'm going to push the boundaries. She's like, that's enough.
And then she's like, well, you settled for a PG-13
What's that, man?
relationship. And then she shows him her boobies.
Yep.
But not us.
Not us.
No boobies for us.
PG-13 rating. Got to keep it.
Fuck.
Yeah. Which is strange in an R-rated movie that they didn't keep it PG-13, like she said.
I'm pretty positive Neve Campbell's never been nude
Yeah, it's
in
in
anything.
a contract.
If I'm
The
correct.
agent. Yeah.
Yeah. But it is weird that it is rated R.
Right.
It's interesting. But yeah, that's it.
That's it. Our two
Movie's
lovebirds.
over. No. Sydney goes to school the next day, and there's police and shit
Yeah,
everywhere.
like, what the F's going on?
Right? And we see Gail Weathers sticking out like a sore thumb. She looks like a little highlighter.
And we all hate her already. All these characters.
No, she's great.
Yeah. They're like, hey,
I
fuck
love
you,
Gail
Gail.
Weathers.
Yeah, well, we're hanging out with the kids.
Yes.
We're walking with them.
And we get Tatum.
Yes.
Sydney's best friend.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum?
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
That would have been really good. He would have been a great Stu, honestly. It's the same energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same jock.
I'm pretty sure he would have
dumbhead.
been like not much older than you at that
yeah,
point when
probably.
it came out.
He's not my age.
He can't be my age. He's got to be
He's
younger.
in his 30s.
No.
Channing Tatum? I'm going to say 32.
He's not younger than me. Don't do that.
Yeah.
43. Ha.
What a hunk. Good for him.
Those could be older pictures.
He was probably 32 when I watched him in 22 Jump Street or something.
We had 2012, so
Yeah.
that's
10 years ago. 12 years ago. oh my God.
good. Now Steven's starting to feel old.
Oh, 43. He was like 32. He was 31.
That's
Oh.
crazy. Wow. But yeah,
Yeah, he would've been
he's not
great.
in Scream, unfortunately.
He's not. What was he? A teen? Probably 16.
I'm
Life
not
is
good
sweet.
with numbers, man.
Okay.
But yeah, the police are there, Tatum's there,
Oh.
Gail's there, and then Sydney gets called to the office,
Uh-oh.
and we see the Fonz.
Yeah, and he goes,
Principal Fonzie.
Hey.
Hey, Sydney.
and he kicks the jukebox.
It starts playing.
Yeah.
Music.
School's out for summer.
Not yet.
Oh, sorry.
School's still in summer.
Okay.
Because Sydney's at the principal's
Yeah.
office.
Why is she getting called in?
They're interviewing
Oh, for the murder.
all the murderers suspects.
Yeah.
Interrogating.
Getting alibis.
And yeah, we get a little snippet of someone says something about her being connected to something last year. It's
wasn't-
very small in this part.
This almost reminds me of last year. No, I can't get into it.
No, it's too dark and dangerous.
Too fresh.
Yeah, and Dewey's there as well. We
Yep.
get more Dewey.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it pans out and it's back and outside and they're hanging out at the fountain
Yeah.
talking about the murders.
Yeah. And the two boys,
Billy and Stu.
Billy and Stu, well, Stu mostly, he's like, ew, they blood and guts and stuff. And
No,
I'm
that's Stu. Yeah, you
Yeah.
said Stu. Yeah.
Come on. And the girls are eating lunch.
Well, he's excited.
Nobody wants to hear that.
He's excited that they're starting their killing spree. They've been planning it for a year.
Right. Well.
And he's not the one that has the motive. He's just kind of like the tag along. So he's kind of having fun with it. And Billy's like more of the planner. And he's like, dude, you're giving it away, stupid.
Have a little more tact, ass bag.
Yeah, because Sydney's like, how do you gut someone?
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's simple. You put the gun into their whatever.
Right into their sternum.
Knife, not gun.
Well, yeah, he goes from the groin upwards to the sternum, allowing all the guts to spill out.
Which happened.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And
Billy's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Should we just go to the cop station right now and
turn ourselves in?
Right.
Because we're the killers. But the girls don't know that. And he said that all out loud. And we didn't catch on.
And Tatum was like, no, Stu was with me last night. And
Yeah.
like, oh.
I love
Billy. And
he's like, yeah,
Billy
well, I was.
boy.
He stuck his tongue out a lot in this. His tongue goes super far.
What is he, Bowser from 1995 Super Mario Brothers?
Oh, wow. With the actor that played that.
I forget who played Bowser.
But he was up there.
He was funny. Yeah, this fountain scene's great. We basically see who the killers are, even though we don't know
yet. As a
yet.
first viewer, no, we don't.
Yeah. Because it could be Randy, too, because he's all like...
We don't have enough information. Could have been the girls.
What's a whodunit?
Whodunit? Scooby-Doo. Ruh-roh Raggy.
Matthew Lillard was Shaggy.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Think about it.
Yeah, and then they make the little liver alone joke, and everyone's like, no, that's horrible. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my
I would love to
favorite lines in the movie.
I would love to see how much of this was ad-libbed too, because I believe in these actors to just be naturally funny and good.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure scenes like this were probably like read the script first and then do a take when you just do whatever.
Be the
and
characters in the scene,
Yeah. And then it fast forwards to Sydney at home.
Yeah.
Which is a great scene because it's spooky and she's like around her house and she opens the closet and the music cue's like, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there. Why are we freaking out, Cindy?
Cindy. Like the town or
in Australia.
City? Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good town.
Talk to me. That's where it was shot.
Talk to me.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Oh, David Bowie.
No. Oh my goodness. But she's all alone. And it's crazy. So she's like, Tatum, we need to have a slumber party. And Tatum's like, I'll come get you at 7. She's like, okay. Mm-hmm. And then you hear a little creak.
Yeah.
She's like, what was that? She's like, whatever, I'll take a nap.
Yeah.
And then she sleeps. She wakes up, it's dark out. Tatum calls. She's like, Tatum, what the fuck, you bitch?
Yeah. I also fall asleep whenever I hear Dawson's Creek.
Well, is she what?
You said she hears a creak?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't hear Dawson's Creek. It was Ghostface Creek.
Got you. Okay.
Because then she gets a phone call.
Yeah.
She's like, Randy.
Yeah.
They're playing games, kind of like, why don't you like horror movies? Stupid girl who trips and falls, and it's true.
But who was it on the phone?
It was not Randy.
Shit.
Yeah, it's all good and all, but I'm not Randy.
Yeah.
I love how she just believes him right away. Like,
she's like, oh, this Randy? I guess it is. He didn't even say yes.
And I can see you right now. And she's like, oh, yeah? Where are you? Your front porch.
I'm calling your bluff.
Shit.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm calling you. She goes out, and she's like, what am I doing?
Nothing. Just looking around.
She picks her nose.
She's, what am I doing right now?
She dug a winner.
It was all a trick. Because she just put her finger on the side of her nose.
No, she put it in there. To make it
look like.
She put it in there.
See, I'm turning my head.
Didn't you see what was on her finger when she took it out?
Booker.
That was the booger.
Booger? Oh, no.
That was a rock. It was a fucking moon
Sydney,
rock.
No.
There's a moon of Jupiter rock sized fucking booger. I don't know if their moons are bigger or smaller than ours, but I'm assuming bigger because isn't it Jupiter huge?
Jupiter is huge, but I know they got a lot of moons, so I don't know if that means they're smaller. TBH. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I think Io. The letter Io is one of the moons of Jupiter. It's like Io or Io. What's this?
It's Wizard of Oz.
Is this a sea shanty?
Wizard of Oz.
Okay. Yeah.
You've never...
I have, but I'm not going to remember OEO. What am I, a big fan of cookies?
I love cookies.
Oreos?
I wonder if they ever use that in a commercial.
Oreos. I don't have a brain and I don't have a heart, but together we have Oreos.
That'd be great.
Whoa! I don't know what the lion does. Something like that, right? Doesn't he do something wild?
Very wild. Yeah, that's what he does.
Snuffleupagus? What's his name? Come on, you're the movie guy.
That's from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Snuffleupagus. Oh, yeah, but she's on the phone, and then she's like, can't see you, where are you, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And he busts out of the closet where she was looking before.
Yeah. And how does he, what a magician.
Right? She snuck in there
Snuck in
when
the
she was
closet.
sleeping.
And good for him, 1996, coming out of the closet so early.
Good for you, Ghostface.
good
And
for
that
you.
was actually kind of a rumor type theory, is that Stu had a thing for Billy.
Oh,
And I think that's
nice.
why they make fun of it in Scary Movie.
Oh,
when
okay.
the two killers, the one guy says he's gay, and then the Wayans brothers like,
Yeah.
I'm not gay. He's like, but you took me to that coffee place. He's like, I just really like their coffee. Good shit. But yeah, this is another scene where she's pretty much beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
She like hits him with the front door, or she can't get open. She hits him with a vase or something, and then she runs upstairs and she locks her door and then closes her closet door in front of her door, so that when that door opens, the closet door holds it there, which she did
Right.
when her dad came up.
Yeah.
Oh, which is another plot point. Her dad came up when Billy was in her room.
Yes.
And said, I'm going out of town. This is the hotel I'm staying at.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. That's why she's home alone. Fighting Ghostface. Ghostface disappears when she's not dialing 911, but typing 911.
Right, into her like a deaf computer.
In a computer, yeah.
For like,
I think it was a deaf website or
Yeah,
something.
it
But
was
yeah,
like-
at the top is a like deaf emergency system or something like
Yeah.
that. And
Which
Ghostface
is-
disappears, and then Billy shows up at her window again.
I wish they would have explained why she has this sort of computer system. Dad's not deaf. Mom assumingly wasn't deaf.
It's a good question.
Yeah. But I mean, it's, I guess, fun to have.
Something to have in the movie. What is she going to do? Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to call 911 on the phone, you can get nervous.
Well, it's okay. She can call 911 on Billy's phone that he drops.
Right.
Because he's got a cell phone. Because that's just
yeah.
a normal thing in 1996 for a teenager
Yeah,
to
he
have
comes
a cell
right out
phone.
the window, drops his fucking brick of a cell phone.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Didn't look too big for 96, to be
It
honest.
looked like a Nokia. Little LG.
Yeah. I thought it
Slide
was pretty cool.
keyboard.
I like it. Creek Norgs at naps, woken by Tatum. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and immediately she doesn't trust this fella.
Oh,
'Cause he
fuck
just
no.
dropped
She's
the
like,
phone.
yeah, you're the
Yeah.
killer. And he's like, no. She's like, yeah, you are.
Yeah, you
She
are.
runs to the front door and she opens it and boom. Dewey's holding up a mask.
Fucking.
Sorry, I found
with
this.
a gun drawn at her face and holding up the mask in the other. Somehow rang the doorbell with his hands full.
Well,
Or-
no, she
no, he's
just
just-
opened it
he's just
because
standing there
because she's
waiting.
about to run out.
The fucker. Oh, I found this. Waves his gun around
and
everywhere.
he's just holding it up in front of like the peephole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Billy's taken away. Sydney.
Yeah.
Sydney.
I didn't know it.
Then she's at the cop station. Well, they're both there.
Yeah.
And they find out her dad's not at the hotel that he said he was
Yeah.
staying at. He's missing now, Steven.
Fuck.
Where'd he go? Marco.
Casino, strip club,
A little gambling.
a little
A
gambler.
little bit of cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
A little bit of the strippers.
Yeah. Hung out
Little
with a
good
cocaine
time.
bear for a weekend.
Nice. Hanging out with the bear.
Hey, some people do that
It's true.
at certain bars.
Yes.
Otters.
good time.
I heard otters is another term.
Yeah, he's gone. Billy getting questioned, and even his dad during the questioning starts to look like he doesn't believe Billy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's creeped out.
He's
too.
like, I see my son on 4chan a lot. I'm not too sure.
yeah.
1996.
Well, maybe the mom was crazy.
Yeah.
And he's like, crap.
He came
He's
from
like
a
his mom.
broken household.
Damn.
Took his mom's murderous tendencies.
Shit.
Not again.
And then Ghostface, his costume's revealed because Dewey finds it in the package and it says Father Death.
Yeah.
So that almost kind of puts it in your head that maybe it's the dad
Dad's
that's the
gone.
killer.
Father death.
Oh, shit.
Makes a little too much sense.
Dad, what are you doing? It's crazy.
It's like the opposite of Santa Claus.
Why do we always come back to Santa?
Because he's Father Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was because he was Satan.
Maybe.
Then Sydney runs into Gail We get their first face-to-face fucking interaction.
And
she gets punched in the face.
Yeah, we're getting to learn that she did not do her mother's murder case that happened a year ago.
She made a book out of that shit.
Yeah, just capitalizing
Making that money.
on the grief.
Money. That's why she's wearing the green dress.
And she's like, hey, I'll send you a copy of the book when it comes out. Pah!
Bam! Bitch went down.
Big welt on the side of her face.
Hell yeah.
Love to see it.
And then we also hear, because she goes to Tatum's house, she's hanging out. And then Ghostface calls Sydney.
Yeah.
Poor Billy.
At Tatum's house.
Poor Billy.
Yeah.
You're virgin and what's the other word? He's innocent.
Yeah.
It's just
Pure.
rotten in jail.
Yeah.
Look what you did. What a nice girlfriend.
Honestly.
She's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he's not the killer.
This honestly, I love they did for the police plot kind of being a weird little side like detective plot. They did this really interesting because
did you actually think he wasn't the killer at that point?
I had an idea throughout the whole movie. I'm pretty sure there was two from the off.
Well, scary movie too. Gotta get that away.
Yeah. But it was just between the three boys for me the whole time, and I never really saw motive for the the best friend guy.
Tatum?
Yeah,
or
Tatum.
Randy?
No, Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he would just be a crazy movie.
Yeah, that's just like trying
Guy.
to replicate what they see in the movies. Well,
which kind of is what Stu is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
'Cause
hanging
that's
out
where
at
they
the video
learned.
store as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's at the house. She gets the phone call. The mom, fun fact, is the mother from Gremlins, which we didn't watch yet, which we will watch soon. We picked it out of Santa's sack, so
Furbies.
we're obligated.
Yeah.
Or else Santa's going to come after us for our lumps of coal.
Slit our throats
With lumps of coal.
with lumps of coal. Very dull. It's going to take a long time.
Very quickly, while they're at Tatum's, we do hear on the TV about Cotton Weary raping and killing her mom.
Yes.
So that's like finally
Yeah.
information about what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
The incident. And that Sydney was the key witness.
Right.
She says she saw someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sydney goes back to school and she's sworn by a bunch of reporters again.
Yeah.
Fun fact. The reporter that comes up to her and is like, Sydney, is Linda Blair from The Exorcist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was a little girl puking all the pea soup.
The Blair Witch.
No.
Linda Blair.
Exorcist.
But wouldn't you
The
call...
Linda Blair Witch?
Yeah, wouldn't you call her that since she played the scary girl?
That was possessed by a demon?
You could call her a witch.
I guess maybe.
And you could call her Blair's Witch.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we get a little more information on Gail pressing Sydney, being like, "Are
You sure it was him?
you sure?" Yeah,
You saw someone
'cause
wearing his
Yeah,
jacket.
her take was that you indicted an innocent man for the murder of your mother, and the killer is still on the loose.
Because he was framed. Right? That's crazy. And then she runs into Billy at school because he was released.
Yeah.
And that was awkward.
Well, they checked the phone records. He's clean.
Yeah, he's clean.
Yeah.
Well, also, she got the phone call from Ghostface outside of jail.
Yeah.
But Billy's just stupid here.
What did he do?
Because he's like, man, we should have sex.
Right.
You got to get over your mom's death.
Yeah.
My mom left me and I'm over it. And she's like,
Yeah.
your mom left. She wasn't killed.
Yeah, that is not
And
a
he's like,
comparison.
You know, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bad analogy.
Okay.
But you get where I'm at. I got blue balls.
Yeah, I'll take
And she's
you
like,
out.
fuck you. And
But
he's
how's
like,
this
damn
worse?
it.
Yeah.
I let my penis talk again.
And then she's like, well, okay.
Well, not yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
And she runs to the bathroom where
Yeah.
she sees the cheerleader that likes to suck poo off her finger.
Right. Right, with no context. That's great. We saw this cheerleader come out of the bathroom in one of the earlier scenes, and she just...
No, it's this scene because
Oh.
Sydney's upset and she's like, oh, and she runs to the bathroom to like wipe her tears off. And then those girls come out of the stall.
Aren't they at a house party, though?
Not yet.
Oh.
They're at school. That's what's even grosser. They come out of a stall.
Yeah.
And she's doing her makeup without washing her hands and
Yeah.
then sucks her finger
Yeah.
to position the lipstick
Moist
or
her
something.
lips. I don't know what you girls get up to. I've never seen that in my life.
The poo particles.
Yeah, the poop particles are all in the air.
Now they're not. They're in her mouth.
Yes. It
Yeah.
builds her immune system to E. coli.
But they're blaming Sydney because they're bitches.
Yeah.
They're like, she had a crazy psychotic snap and just started killing people and
Yeah.
didn't like Casey's boyfriend was jealous and all this crap, and it's just mean.
And a lot of people are now saying that her mother used to be like some slut that slept around a lot. Which
is true.
Oh, it's been confirmed?
Yeah, because she slept with Billy's dad, too.
What if they're in love?
With Cotton and Billy's dad? And her dad?
Yeah.
That's a lot of loving.
It's called polygamy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also during these parts, we see students running down the hallway in ghost face masks, and the principal is expelling these two students
immediately
for running around. And they're like, "Oh man, you can't do that. What are you doing?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're right. What would be fair would be like to gut you like a fucking fish, just like our students were." They're like, "God damn, Principal
Jesus.
Fonz, man."
Whoa, hey, Mr.
And it's fun
Fonz.
that there's two kids here that get unmasked.
Yeah.
Like there's two killers.
Very good.
That's so smart.
Very good, guys. Thank you.
SMRT, man.
Thank you, Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
What's the director's name?
Wes Craven.
That's it. Like a raven.
You were close.
Yeah.
50%. That's not bad. Yeah, so... Oh, the one thing I like about... Did we say that she was attacked in the bathroom yet? No. Okay, so yeah. When she comes out of the stall after they blame her for the murders, she hears like a, Sydney.
Yeah.
She's like, who's there? And is like looking under the stalls and it's like, bitch, you just were complaining about people tripping. Yeah. You're doing one of the other tropes where it's like, something scary's going on. Yeah. I'm going to look and see what it is. It's like, no, just go.
Hello?
She's still looking, sees the boot. Yeah. It's like, those are nice shoes.
Yeah. Oh,
and
Timberlands.
Then the fucking cloak comes down. Yeah. She's still like, I don't know. And then it's not until the door starts to turn that she's like, okay, maybe I should go. And I don't even know if that was an actual ghost face because he like falls into the sink and grunts they usually do, but it doesn't sound like him from
could
earlier.
Easily just
sounds like a kid, but who knows? Because that would be kind of weird to kill her at school. It would be very hard to get away from the bathroom. So you only have one exit. Anyone could be coming in.
Well, you take off the costume and then leave. But
if it's a dude,
you're a dude
that'd
leaving
still be
already.
Weird. You're a dude leaving a bathroom and there's a dead body in there.
Yeah, I guess so.
If it's Stu, he'd probably like, oh my God.
Yeah,
But at the same time, why were you in the girl's bathroom?
Yeah. Sex.
I'm Stu.
I'm Stu. That's what I do. Hey. And then the principal high fives him.
Because he's the fawn.
That's right.
And then Gail hits on Dewey for the first time.
And she looks just manipulative from the very start.
At first, she's manipulative, but then she seems to like him by the end. She's like,
I think it's all acting. I think even the kiss, she would just go that far.
Well, at the end, when he's like dead and they're taking him out on the stretcher, she's like, Dewey, you're alive. Like, she's got some feelings.
She ought to keep up the facade.
Come on, it's Dewey.
I don't blame her.
Man of the law. Did you see that uniform?
Sheriff's deputy.
Did you see him licking that ice cream?
I saw it.
That was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, she's hitting on him, and then all of a sudden over the PA, the Fonz is like, hey, school's out.
For
curfew. And then that's when we get the song that you've been waiting to fucking hear.
School's out for summer.
And what do you do when school's out?
You have a fucking party
you
at
throw
mom
a
and dad's
banger
house.
of a party.
Oh.
And we get another hint here of Stu being the killer.
Why?
Because Tatum is walking with Sydney.
Yeah.
And then Stu comes up and is like, so you guys going to come to my party? And Sydney's like, I don't know,
There's a killer
Ghostface is after me. And Tatum's like, come on, you got to get out. And when she finally says yes and they're walking away, Stu does he's like, yeah. And he does a stabbing motion really quickly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Because that's part of his plan, getting Sydney to his house. So if she had said no, they would have had to figure something else out. Yeah. I love Stu. He's so cool. He's so funny.
And he's so cute.
And he's got a nice house for a party.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking huge.
I miss the 90s.
And then Principal gets Nicky Nine-Doored.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Nicky Nine-Door?
Yeah, they only call it in our region Nicky Nine-Door.
What's it called other places?
Ding Dong Ditch.
Oh, Ding Dong Ditch.
That's one. They're all alliterations, weirdly enough.
I mean, Ding Dong Ditch makes more sense. Yeah. I don't know what Nicky Nine-Door is.
Yeah.
There's no nine about it. I wonder if there was rules for it at one point.
Probably.
Like only houses with nines or something? I don't know.
9 doors in a row.
Oh, maybe.
That'd be crazy.
You had to reach 9.
Yeah, and then you're good. And then the next guy goes.
But yeah.
We should try that.
people be playing that on the Fonz.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck? And he finally opens the door and he's like, little shits.
Yeah.
And the janitor's like, what did you call me? And he's like, nothing, Freddie.
And then the director goes back to sweeping.
Yeah, because that's the director as the janitor, dressed up as Freddy Krueger.
Stan Lee.
What?
You made a cameo.
Oh, he pulled a Stan Lee?
Yeah.
This was before Stan Lee, though.
He wasn't born yet, Stan Lee.
I meant before he was making cameos.
Okay. Really? Was Spider-Man his first one?
One of them,
2001?
I think. One of them. It definitely wasn't 1996.
Right. There was no Marvel movie that came out in the 90s.
Blade.
Oh, no.
I don't think he had a cameo in that, though.
I didn't even know that was... I barely knew that was a comic book movie.
Oh, it's so good, though.
Yeah.
It's so good. Wesley Snipes. Yeah. So good. But yeah, he's getting Nicky 9 door, and finally he's back in his office. And he's like, someone's in my closet. And he opens it, and it's, nope. No. It's just your Fonz jacket.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then he closes it, and he looks in the mirror, and he does his hair like the Fonz. And Ghostface is there.
Yep.
He's behind the door.
He is his reflection. And his reflection reaches out and chokes him.
Ghostface is a ninja.
Right.
Because he got behind the door without nobody noticing.
I noticed.
No, you didn't.
Because I saw him run across.
Did you?
I don't think so.
I don't think you did.
Shit.
Because it doesn't happen that way.
No, it doesn't. That happens in one of the
But then he stabs the Fonz.
I know.
The music died.
And like, I was thinking about this motivation too.
They just don't like their principal.
All right.
Gave him bad grades.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was because that was once he died. I'm like, okay, there has to be some motivation here.
Well, actually, I think the motivation was to
make it seem like one of the kids that was expelled or
no,
frame.
No. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Misdirect.
Sort of. It was to lure the kids away from the party. Because Randy gets the phone call and he's like, principal whatever was killed, and he's hung up on the football field.
And they're all
like, yeah, let's go see the principal dead.
Crazy.
So yeah, the killers knew that all those kids would be like, oh yeah.
That the entire student body were psychopaths.
Yeah, that they were running around with ghost face masks and shit. Yeah. And it worked. That's the only motivation I can see, because it did play out that way. But that's pretty, not ballsy, but risky, I guess, because you don't know if all of them would be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
A lot of them might have been like, yeah, let's see the boobies in the horror movie that they were trying to wait for all night.
Yeah.
But yeah, they fell for it. And they zoomed away. But
I asked you during the movie if you would go do that, and I don't think I ever got an answer.
I don't think I would.
Yeah, no. Oh, right. And this is when Gail has infiltrated this house party and left a camera.
Well, yeah, we're not fully there yet. We jumped ahead because we're still at the principal being killed, and we get one of the best shots of the movie because it like closes up on the principal's eye.
Gail already put the thing in there.
We skipped ahead because I was talking about Randy on the phone.
You want to go back? Is that what you're saying?
Well, there's still more after the principal gets killed.
Okay.
So the principal's on the ground. It looks at his eye, and you see Ghostface reflection in his pupil. Yes. So fucking cool.
Did you like that? Nice little composite. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and then we get a little snippet of more of the fact that people in the town know for sure that Cindy's mom is a tramp. Yeah. Because her and Tatum are talking, and Tatum's almost trying to convince her that, like, you know, you hear the same story from enough people. Right. It starts to become true. Like, it's hard not to believe when so many people know the same thing, et cetera, et cetera. And
good commentary on our malicious news cycle.
It's mean. Poor Sydney.
Yeah.
She's just trying to get by with what's going on.
But as Frank Sinatra said, that lady is a tramp.
I don't think I've heard that one.
I don't think so. I think someone did.
Oh, no?
That's why the lady is a tramp. Something like that. The woman, I don't know what he says.
Lady in red.
There you
go. Yeah, they were chatting, and then it goes to Stu and Randy in the video store. One of the best scenes.
It was super cool and funny and great. And
Randy's like, "Oh yeah, well, you think this is a good idea?" Billy in the horror section. Yeah, he's like, "Why?" He's like, "Come on, he's probably the killer." He's like, he was set free. He was an innocent man.
And there's a whole back and forth fucking scene about, well, no, that wouldn't be the rules of this, because in horror movies it should be this guy. If anything, you would be the killer.
Everybody's a suspect. And everyone in the store just looking at them and shit.
Oh man.
Billy sneaks up behind him. Yeah. Fucking creepy. And then Stu's holding him there too, so he's literally like entrapped by the killers.
Yeah.
Poor Randy. I would have
Shoot it yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I like it because Stu walks away and he's like, "You're gonna tell me that's not the killer?" And then we get Dewey licking his ice cream.
Yeah. Go see the chief.
Yeah, the sheriff.
The sheriff.
I think he's the chief.
He's the sheriff's deputy.
Deputy Dewey.
Oh, God.
And we find out that the calls were traced back to Sydney's dad's phone.
The calls are coming from inside the house.
On the 1-year anniversary of the tramp's death.
Oh, no.
So he snapped.
All dogs go to heaven.
He's going crazy.
Yeah.
There's no dogs in this movie.
Lady and the Tramp.
No dogs in this movie.
Okay.
You cannot tell me there is and expect me to believe it.
No,
Well,
you're
Billy's dad, he was a dog.
that dog. And honestly, Cindy was a real
Sydney.
Sydney was a real bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand. Like, one of the biggest clues to give everything away.
Yeah.
No one would stay with her after being accused of murdering.
What if you loved her? That's my answer to everything. Whenever you said, well, why the hell what if they were in love?
No.
Love is the answer.
No.
Love is all you need.
No. Because it's almost like Santa Slays.
Yeah.
Like, and they're not even in a relationship in that one.
Yeah,
but in this one, she's shutting him down. She's very closed off to him.
Yeah.
And then literally sends him to the cop station.
Well, he's
and
a
then
hunk.
he's still like, I'm horny.
He's a hunk.
Okay, so he could probably be getting tail from other people.
Oh, you're saying why doesn't he leave her?
Yeah.
Because he's a weird psychopath.
But that's a giveaway. So she should be...
So you're saying she should leave him?
Well, she should, and at the same time be like, why are you still here?
Well, that's your anxious thoughts speaking. You would be
anyone
second
around
guessing.
them should be like... Randy should be, why is he still with her?
Well,
Even though he wants to
because the
break
girls
up.
talked about this and they're like, not a lot of guys would stick around. I'm so lucky to have him stick around with me. They were saying that in the gas station when they're at the fridge section.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh,
very
you see the little reflection
much.
of Ghost face.
That's
and he's
right.
like, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Like the Dr. Doolittle. No, Miss Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. There you go. All right, but then we get to the party.
Yes.
The party.
Like the LMFAO
Big
song.
ass house.
2010. Party rock anthem.
Party rocking. I like me some party rocking.
Yeah.
Lots of guests there, including Gail and Dewey.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Well,
who's
because
going to the house.
Yeah. Gail
Well,
flirts her way in with Dew.
Well, Dewey's a cop too, and he's going to the party.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna have to confiscate that beer. Do you have some ID?"
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It's
No,
like,
I'm
dude,
kidding. Give me one.
No. Yeah, she puts a little hidden camera near the TV.
Yeah.
And when I say hidden, it's just there.
It's just there on the shelf.
It's right there.
But it's 1996. Nobody knew what cameras were yet.
It's true.
Yeah.
And they're all watching a movie, and Stu sends Tatum to get him a beer in the garage where Billy is waiting for her.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and hello, nipples.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
1996.
She opens that door, and it's like a Friends episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And Gail was outside.
Which is weird. Because we don't see her nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the garage, and then the door closes, and she's like, what was that? And then a cat jumps out, and she's like, oh my God. And the cat runs through a kitty door.
And it was a black cat.
Well, that's scary.
I don't think it was.
I don't remember it
No.
being black, no. Yeah, runs through the cat door, and then the main door is locked now somehow.
Yeah, it's like, what the F?
She's like, what the hell? Let me in. All right, I'll go through the garage door.
So he opens the garage, starts walking towards it. Garage stops. We look back. It's Ghostface
Yo, what's
stopping
up,
in the garage.
Ghostface?
It's like, oh my God.
And I love how everyone thinks it's Randy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Randy, is this one of your funny little pranks?
Yeah.
So am I going to play the victim here?
And he's nodding his head.
And actually, she's the first one to say Ghostface.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
She's like,
Yeah.
oh, you want me to play the victim? Oh, please, Mr. Ghostface Killer, don't kill me or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he starts to chase her, and she's like throwing beer bottles at him,
Yeah.
smashes his face with a freezer door.
And this reminded me of Evil Dead fucking body humor.
Oh, yeah.
Just this physical fucking Three Stooges. Bang, boom.
And then
beer
she
bottles hitting him.
Even her like trying to get through the cat door is pretty
Yeah.
funny at
Yeah.
first. Because her boobies and butt are not letting her get through. Well, it's real. I think it's just one of her shoulders. Really,
I have
she only
that
gets
same
one
problem.
arm through.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't lie though. The door looked a lot bigger.
Yeah.
I would have probably tried it.
Yeah. And then you're
But,
done
yeah.
for.
Then apparently this garage door is made out of like titanium steel reinforced.
Especially the fucking pulley system that just never
This
stops.
was a chain and a half. Pulls her up and just squishes her at the top, and she's
That's it. Limp.
Yeah, and then Ghostface goes back and joins the party.
Yeah. Beautiful.
That's what you do.
And that's when it was the wait. That's when I found out Stu was definitely it when he went back for a beer.
Well, yeah, and all through
garage.
this, he doesn't care where
Exactly. Yeah.
she went.
Yeah.
It was Billy that killed her, though.
I have a question. Is there anything in the movie where we're able to differentiate between Stu or Billy
As the killers?
as the killers in the Ghostface costume?
For the most part.
Is it their shoes? Is like is
It's
there
just
something-
timing. So the
Okay.
garage was Billy, because Stu was still sitting with
Is there any
everyone.
physical things or no, or that you don't know of? Because I'm
Not
wondering
really,
if shoes.
because I don't think it's the actual actors in the
of course.
Ghostface thing, because I don't think anyone knew. Like,
Yeah,
as they were filming, I
who
don't
was
think
gonna
they
be.
told the cast who the actual killers were.
Interesting. Very cool.
I think they did that for the first. I know
Yeah.
they did it for the subsequent films.
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
But yeah, but the more you watch them, you can kind of figure out who did what.
Yeah.
So the opening kill, Stu said that he was with Tatum.
Yeah.
So Billy did it on his way to Sydney's house. The kill or the person at Sydney's house, there's a way to tell who it was. I can't remember. It was Billy. It was Billy, so he could be sent to the cop station.
They had to have told the actors though that played Billy and Stu that they were Ghostface,
Not necessarily.
because they wouldn't. I don't think they would have done the scene at the fountain as well as they did.
If it was just written that way.
I
just
think a
Stu's
lot of their
character.
facial cues did it as well, because Billy's kept on holding eye contact whenever he's like, "Hey man, cut it out," and then he lingered eye contact, like as if to
Touche.
say a double meaning. And I think it'd be cool that way, because then they're able to do those fun little things.
It's true. Everyone's starting to leave the party, and this is where Stu's not worried about Tatum.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, she probably just took off or whatever. And then all of a sudden, Billy comes to the door, and that's when Sydney's like, yeah, we got to go talk upstairs.
Yeah.
And they leave, and we got a small group watching Halloween with Randy going over the rules
Yeah.
of a horror movie.
Yep.
Because there are certain rules that one must abide by in order to
Just
to
preaching.
successfully survive a horror movie. Do you remember what they are? Number one.
How many rules?
1, 2, 3, 3.
Okay. First rule:
First rule.
virgin,
Yeah, no sex.
No sex.
Big no.
because once you do something taboo, you're out.
You're done.
Leads right into rule number 2: no
Yep.
drugs or alcohol.
Yep.
Once you're seen as sinful, it just plays on the
It's an
whole.
extension of number 1.
Yeah. Number
three.
3: it's always someone you know. I don't fucking know.
No, never say, I'll be right back.
Oh shit! Because
and that's
you
when
won't be.
Stu says, all right, guys.
I'm gonna get a
Go
beer.
get a beer. Anyone want one? No, I'm good. Okay. I'll be right back.
It starts going. Oh.
Now we see Dewey and Gail investigating an abandoned car in the woods
Yeah.
after almost being run over by the kids because they're leaving. Because
Yeah, 'cause
at
the
this
principal
point,
died.
yeah, Randy gets a call. They're fucking flying by. They jump off the road, do a little twirly thing.
Lion
they kiss, and then they look over and like, that what you're looking for? And like, holy shit, that's Sydney's dad's
Yeah.
car.
Great detective
He's
work.
He's the killer.
He's the killer. Let's
Gotta
tell
be.
everyone.
Let's get to the house. Then there's a phone. Yeah, the phone call. Sorry, I already said that. Randy stays behind. And then we see Ghostface chase. No, sorry. Then we go back to Sydney and Billy.
Yeah, up in the Betty.
Right after we heard the rules.
Yeah.
And she shows him her boobies,
Yeah.
but we didn't see them.
Gives it up the V card.
She gets the sex at time.
She cashes it in.
And she's like, hey, for your one phone call, who'd you call? He's like, my dad.
Yeah.
No. He's like, well, he didn't answer. She's like, oh, well, it would have been funny if you were the killer.
Yeah.
He's like, what am I going to have to do to fucking convince you?
That I'm not.
And
the
then
killer.
it's Ghostface.
Yeah.
And Ghostface stabs Billy.
Yeah.
And wipes his knife off.
Just like Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah.
The Fonz
'Cause
Bear.
that's Stu. The Fonz Bear. Hey. Yeah, so Billy's dead. And then
Yep.
there's a big chase through the house.
Yeah.
Sydney and Ghostface. She ends up in the attic. She goes out the window, and Ghostface tries to like stab at her, and she falls into a boat.
Yeah, into a boat tarp. I
Thank
imagine it was
God.
a soft body convertible boat for that to
Probably.
work because it was like structured.
And that's where she sees Tatum's body hanging out.
Oh no.
Poor Tatum.
Her bestie.
Poor bestie. She did.
Yeah.
And then Sydney just fucking runs off. And then we see Randy watching Halloween. He's like,
Yeah.
watch out, Jamie.
Yo.
Jamie, look behind you. Jamie, be careful, Jamie. And Ghostface is right behind him. And his name's Jamie.
Yeah, the actor.
Come on, Jamie. Come on, Jamie.
He's right behind you. Come on, turn
And we
around.
see this again on the news.
Yeah, because they have a 30-second delay in the news van.
Sydney's like, Kenneth, open up. She doesn't know his name, but that's his name. It's Kenneth.
Oh, okay.
Don't you forget it.
I won't from this point forward.
Good.
Yeah, she's hopping in the news van, and then they're both saying to him on the 30
Get out, kid. Look behind you. Oh, wait, there's a 30-second delay. Uh-oh, what's going on? They look at the door, and the
It's already
door's open, and then Ghostface like, boom, motherfucker, and slices his neck.
No, Newman.
No more Kenneth.
Oh, Kenneth.
He did.
Yeah.
And then fucking Sydney bolts it again. She just runs into the forest.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. I'm going home.
Yep.
After I get a burrito.
Oh, wow.
Why not?
Yeah, they're good.
They're good.
They're really good. Taco Bell, 4 cheesy layers.
I mean, they're all right, but like a nice, like real burrito
a nice
too.
real burrito. Well, I guess those
Like
are good
anywhere
too.
that calls them a big ass burrito.
Yeah.
I'll go for that.
Yeah,
I like a big ass burrito. Because they don't fill me up. They fill me up for a little bit, and then I'm like,
get a bowl. For like $1 more, you get so much more ingredients.
no, you don't.
And then just get a tortilla on the side.
You're a bowl.
Because I eat half the bowl, and then I dump the rest into the tortilla and roll that up.
Wow.
Yeah, you get like 2 meals in one.
Speaking of 2 meals in one, Dewey gets back to the house, and he starts like checking shit out. And this, I don't know.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. You better tie it together.
Well, that Dewey himself is just 2 meals in one. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
he's a real snack, is
Yeah.
what you're saying. It's like
No, he's
eating
like
two.
walking through the house and Halloween's still playing, and every time he opens the door, it's like the stings from the movie, like "Ba-da-ba-dee."
Yeah.
And then I forget, does he find anyone?
I don't.
Checking house, music cue, singing to Halloween, movie playing. Gail finds Kenneth in the van after smacking Randy.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, where are you going? There's some shit going on." She's like,
Yeah.
"Ah," smacks him.
Yeah.
And then starts driving, and Kenneth falls onto her windshield. And she's like, "I'm sorry, Kenneth.
Yeah.
But get off my fucking windshield." And he
Just-
falls. Poor Kenneth, man.
Yeah.
And then she almost hits Sydney, and it's a whole
Yeah.
thing. It's a whole
she
thing.
veers off the road. Great fucking car crash scene.
Fucking barrel rolls
Yeah, it
for
looks sick.
days. I don't know how she it's her bitchiness that
Yeah.
made her survive.
Yeah.
I mean, if she could survive that, I can see how she survived
Yeah.
Scream
It's
6.
starting to make more sense.
God damn it.
Her battle
All right.
scars.
She got lucky. But then Sydney goes, she's like, "Oh, that's a shame," runs back to the house.
Yep.
And she sees Dewey stabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she runs to his cop car, and we get that cool scene with Ghostface around the car, and she's like locking all the doors. She tries to start it, and she's like, "Oh, well, there's no keys." And Ghostface is like, "I got the keys." And then she's like trying to call into the radio and shit, and you just see the back
Yeah.
like, hatch
the trunk open.
Then he starts choking her, and she gets away again.
Yeah.
Fuck, she's a fighter.
Yeah.
And then she gets into the house somehow, and then we see Stu, which he just attacked her,
Yeah.
somehow got all the shit
Yeah.
off and runs over with Randy, and they're just like, "Oh, it's him. He did it. No, Randy did it. No, Sid, believe me." And Stu's doing all the stupid fucking pointing. He's so funny.
And she gets a hold of a gun at this point.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she took it from Dewey when he was stabbed.
Yes. Yeah. On the ground. Yeah.
Stabbed or knocked out, I forget.
Yeah. He's just like laying on
No,
the porch.
yeah, he was stabbed. And then, yeah, she's like, "No, fuck both of you," and closes the door, and you just hear screaming. You don't really know who died.
Yeah.
And then,
Thankfully, Billy comes to save the day. He's actually still alive.
well, yeah, he
He's
does
stumbling
a little
down the stairs.
Off,
The stair falls so good. Give me more physical
he
humor.
just fucking tumbles so well. And he's just like, "Give me the gun." She's like, "No, no, no, give me the gun." Opens the door. Randy comes in. He shoots Randy.
Yeah. What the hell, man?
How can you do that
You
to
chose
Randy?
wrong.
Son of a bitch.
There's like
Then
3
he
options.
reveals himself as the killer
Yeah.
because we all go a little mad sometimes.
It's true.
And then Stu comes in too, and he's like, "Hello, Sydney." And they tell her, "Fuck yeah, we
Yeah.
framed Cotton. We killed your mom,
Yep.
who was sleeping with my dad, and
Yeah.
made my mama leave."
Yeah. and
And we find out Stu just did it because Billy's his best friend. It's peer pressure.
I'd do anything, and it's just like the movies.
Just a little peer pressure. And then, surprise number 2, they bring in her dad.
Yeah.
She's like, we're going to blame it on him.
Yeah.
Perfect crime.
We can get away with it all.
But unfortunately, they get a little stab-heavy, stabbing each other.
To frame the father, their goal is it's going to be like a scuffle. So we got stabbed a bunch.
Get a little woozy here, man.
I think I'm dying.
Here. And then, how do they get turned away? They get brings in Sydney's dad. Time to look like victims.
Gail comes in. No.
Oh yeah, the gun is missing.
Yeah.
He's like, grab the gun. He's like, Houston, we have a problem. The gun's missing.
Gone.
And then, Gail's there, and she forgets to turn off the fucking safety.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
A reporter.
Yeah, a reporter doesn't know how to handle a gun. Come on.
Damn. But then because of that, Sydney and the dad hide.
Yeah.
Because they just keep getting distracted.
They're getting Scooby-Dooed.
Yeah. And then she plays the game with them, talking to them on the phone.
Yeah, very
good.
good.
Think this is going to happen? Where do you think I am, motherfucker?
She puts on the whole costume, too.
She throws Billy gets pissed and throws the phone at Stu. He's like, oh, asshole.
You hit me with the phone.
Then he gets on the phone. He's like, did you really call my the police? You damn right I did. Oh, man. My mom and dad are going to kill me. And you did a very Shaggy. Yeah.
My mom and dad are going to kill me.
The theory is because he has such a big house and his parents are rich, is that they've kept him under wraps from the media and stuff and hidden or whatever. I hope it's true. But yeah, Billy finally finds her. She stabs him with a umbrella.
Oh yeah,
just like keeps fucking poking him and like shit.
A javelin.
Smashes him with a vase. Oh wait, no, that's Stu. Because I think Billy like passes out and Stu comes out. She smashes his face with a vase and then a TV. He's dead. And then Randy's like, I never thought I'd be so happy to be a virgin. But then Billy comes back and they wrestle a little bit. And then he's shot by Gail.
Yep.
And then Sydney in the head.
Yes.
Because they always come back.
Yeah, just for a final scare. And she said,
scared me.
Not in my movie.
I had a little fart.
Oh, that's terrible.
Because he was so loud.
Right. Yeah, I always fart when something's loud.
I'm just glad Randy was okay.
I wouldn't want to see you at concerts.
Oh, and Dewey's live, apparently. Yeah. He's just coming out in a stretcher.
Yep.
Then Gail starts a news report. Like, I'm here on the scene. I'm going to make tons of money. Cause this time I'm part of the story, and I'm going to make a book and a movie.
Eyewitness report.
Maybe a sex tape, and all the money's just going to keep coming in.
And that's it.
Because it's the 96.
Yeah.
That was the big thing to
And now Gail today is the new Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. With all of her books.
Yeah.
And then it's panning out.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden flashes Ghostface because he's not gone.
Yeah. Scream will return.
It will.
Scream
2. Another scream. More screams. Screaming. That was scary. Yeah. That's Scream. That is the end.
How this movie did killers that were flawed and
so good.
Human. I enjoyed that a lot because they just made them a couple of actual psychopathic teens.
Goofy, even.
Yeah, goofy. And then the whole ending sequence where they're out of costume stabbing each other. And it's still scary and still unsettling.
Well, yeah, because it's so like...
And it's just
they're
like...
fucking stabbing each other.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, you're just stabbing each other. And like, they have no... You've seen they've kind of lost all semblance of worth of life and things like that.
Oh, there's no reality.
Yeah.
Because even at one point, Billy's like, life is a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool. And I think they killed that.
Hell yeah. What would you rate it?
4.65 out of 5.
4.65 out of 5.
Yes. I feel comfortable with that rating.
Well, this is my favorite slasher of all time.
Well, there you go.
Well, there it is. That's it.
And the 10th movie you've given a 5 out of 5.
No, it's not. You don't know that. Does a great job at playing the whodunit angle.
Yep.
Incredibly quotable. Relatable characters. The acting, the music, the fucking homages, the cinematography, the hints at the fucking killers. It's all just done so well.
Yeah, one of those movies you can watch again and like gain a whole different meaning and value out of it.
I still miss stuff.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Oh, Gail says like, Jesus Christ, Kenny, or something. Yeah. And he says, no, Kenny, or someone makes that joke that I always say, like when you say Jesus Christ, I'm like,
Oh yeah,
no, Brandon.
my name's
Yeah,
it's Kenny.
I never
yeah.
noticed that from the
Yeah.
movie, and I'm always wondering, did I notice that from the movie? Because I say that all the time. But yeah, there's new shit every time you watch it. Seeing where the killers are at what time and who did what. It's the perfect 90s movie.
Yeah,
it's
very
got
much so.
humor, but the humor's not like pushed.
Yeah,
Like
it's
Evil
just-
Dead, as good as it is,
Yeah.
the evil's like over, or the comedy's overdone.
Yeah.
This is just natural teenagers being stupid and whatnot.
Something that would be funny in the reality of the world we're in.
I'm going to give it 5 hard Tatum nipples out of 5.
Wow. Do you think there's 5 of them? Well, okay.
If you watch the movie enough.
Yeah. you start seeing double.
Start seeing double plus one. Well, yeah. A perfect movie.
Great, yeah.
And we might have to keep doing other ones.
Great damn flick.
More Screams.
And what can they do for the subsequent Screams? They've already
Lots
done
more.
it.
You'll see.
Does Ghostface become an actual ghost?
Maybe.
Oh,
well, each
no.
one's more satire for like its time and where
Right.
the movies are at that point.
That's great.
And then there's a TV series.
And
Might have to watch that on our Patreon that doesn't exist.
And Scary Movie.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Which
should
is
we do
just-
Scary Movie since it's horror
Can't
themed?
go wrong.
I mean,
Great flick.
Yeah.
And it's all horror movies.
it's all coming together.
We should just watch all the movies that it references, then watch Scary Movie.
That's a lot. That would be like our 5th season.
Yeah. Hey guys, we finally got all the Scary Movie references.
What did you guys think of this movie? Are you Scream fans? Do you like the ghost face killers?
Yep.
Do you think Stu is alive? Do you think Sydney's mom was truly a tramp, or was she just having a good time?
Was she just in love?
Did she have what was coming? Do you feel sorry for Cotton Weary? Will he be out by the second movie? All this and more.
Will he be Ghostface and trying to get revenge on the Ghostface that put him in prison in the first place?
Who will be the next Ghostface? That's
Is
a
it
good
me?
question.
Oh.
Is it
Gail?
Santa?
Wow.
Wow. All these questions might be answered. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Next time on
Tangents of Horror.
Yeah, that's the name
and
of
don't
it.
forget, there's certain rules. There's certain rules, Steven.
Stuff. There's certain rules. Don't forget, guys.
I'm sorry, I really have to pee. I really gotta pee.
You really
right
have
now.
to pee, and it's coming out of your mouth, and you can't.
I'm trying to wrap this up.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for listening, everyone. We love you. We appreciate you. Follow us on Twitter or X if you're cool. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, MeTube, ThemTube. Not RedTube. We're not on there yet.
Reddit.
We're bashful.
Facebook.
Are we on Reddit? What did you
No.
read?
I read it, that we were on these platforms you just mentioned.
And yeah, if you liked what you heard,
Scream.
scream at the top of your lungs. Tell everyone in your vicinity and even on your phone. Just go through your contact list.
Yeah.
Send a mass message that just says Tangents of Horror.
Yeah.
Put the link.
If you don't send this to 10 different people, Ghostface will get you next. Brandon
do they
is
even
already
know what those
standing
are?
up. He's
Do they even
pissing
know
his pants.
what were those called?
I like chain.
Chain
Yeah.
mail letter.
Yeah, okay,
things.
he's getting up, guys.
Yeah,
All right. Wish Brandon good luck on his piss.
And we did as
we
always.
already did
Yeah,
the
we
don't
did.
forget, and Ghostface will get you. Get us 5 stars.
Is there
Thank
anything
you.
else?
Remember to stay hydrated.
Spotify, iTunes.
Spotify, they got it. They get it. They know. They get it. Go piss. Go. Put it down. Put the microphone down. It's over.
Yeah.
No, he's doing it.
That's nice.
Oh, please.
It hurts.